Super heavy warm-up. You should be in the grid. It is your time. Super heavy warm-up. It is your time to go. Super heavy, you got 1 minute. Set down what we got in the grid. Fire them up. It's time to go. Super heavy warm-up making their way to the speedway now. Joseph Mint's going to lead his field down to the green flag. He's going to be followed up by the 30 machine and Dwayne Wade. Andy Osborne going to roll it off in that third spot. Timothy O'Connor going to roll his 119 off in four. That's going to be Dylan Feltman, Robert Dykemper, Jacob Weatherford, and Neil Mincy running out your 8-cart field. Top three going to get a breakaway over the rest of this pack now down the back straightaway. Junior 3 warm-up, I need you in the grid. Junior 3 warm-up, I need you in the grid. Clone heavy warm-up, be on your way. Clone heavy warm-up, be on your way. Wade going to pull it out of line. He's going to try to make that move to that top spot. He's going to come to your race lead. Dwayne Wade to the point. Mint's going to come to that second, slide back to second. Osborne, and then the 06 machine of Feltman going to be your top four, but not for long. Feltman to the bottom side, trying to make that move around Mincy. Or, excuse me, Osborne. Osborne gets shoved out of back out of line. He's going to slide back to about fifth. Feltman, I'll get it together here in a second. Feltman going to come up to that third spot. Dykemper going to be fourth, but out front, still Dwayne Wade holds on to it. Junior 3 warm-up, you should be in the grid. Junior 3 warm-up should be in the grid. Clone Heavy warm-up, be on your way. Clone Heavy warm-up, be on your way. Junior 1 warm-up, be getting them ready. Junior 1 warm-up, be getting them ready. Coming to 4 to go this time by Dwayne Wade, still holds on to that top spot. It's going to be him, Mintz, Dykemper, and Feltman, your top 4 down the back straightaway. Coming to 2 more laps this time around for your race leader, Dwayne Wade. Mintz closes that gap across the start-finish line. 2 more trips around as they work their way down the back straightaway. A lap and a half left. Here comes Mintz. He's going to throw the bumper to him. He gives him a shot. He's going to make contact with him in 3 and 4. Gets him shuffling up off the racetrack. Mintz trying to see if he can't make it move. He's got 1 more lap to get it done. Wade holds on to it. Mintz with the final charge down the back straightaway, trying to see where he can make this move. He's going to try to close that gap in 3 and 4. Can't quite get it done. Dwayne Wade going to pick up the win. Junior 3 warm-up. I need you in the grid. Junior 3 warm-up. It is your time. Set them down, fire them up. Junior 3, it's your time to go. Clone Heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid. Clone Heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Red plate, be getting them ready. Red plate, be getting them ready. Junior 3 warm-up on the speedway now, and they're going to be led to the green flag with that 25 machine of Aiden Massengill starting in that second spot. In the 94 going to be Hudson Barrett. Raylan Morris going to roll that 89 off in third. Clay Bellamy, Braxton Callahan, Grayson Underwood, Anthony Legg, Holden Richardson, and Cowboy Carter going to be your non-car field. We're going to be green flag racing into turn number 1. Massengill going to hold on to that top spot now as they work their way through 3 and 4, trying to see who's going to lead lap number 1. Give it to the 25 machine of Aiden Massengill. Barrett, Morris, Bellamy, and Underwood, your top 5 as they work their way through 3 and 4, but not for long. Hudson Barrett makes his move to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to take over your top spot. I need Clone Heavy warm-up in the grid. Clone Heavy warm-up in the grid. Underwood works his way around Bellamy for the 4 spot. Bellamy going to slide back one now under pressure from the 88 machine of Anthony Legg. But out front, the 94 machine of Hudson Barrett trying to get some breathing room between him and that 25 of Aiden Massengill. Again, Clone Heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid. Clone Heavy warm-up. I need you in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Red plate. Be getting them ready. Red plate. Be getting them ready. Massengill closes the gap to your race leader. Barrett under pressure from the 25 machine of Massengill as they work their way through 3 and 4. The pressure's there. To the inside goes that 25 machine. Massengill going to take over your lead. Massengill to the point. Barrett, Morris, now Bellamy starting to put the pressure on Morris for that 3rd spot as they work their way off of 4. Nose to tail. One more time for the race lead. Down the back straightaway. Massengill holds on to it. Barrett going to tuck up underneath that 25 machine, give him a shove as they're trying to get some more breathing room between him and that 22 and the 801. Directly behind them, they work their way down the back chute. Barrett going to pull back to the back bumper that 25 just one more time as they work their way through 3 and 4. Massengill with a little bit of bobble. They're going to make contact, almost sends Massengill around, but they're going to keep it under control. Now Barrett to the bottom side. He's going to take over that top spot. Massengill slides back to 2nd. That could bring Bellamy into the picture now. 5 laps to go for your race lead. Here in your Junior 3 warm-up division, Barrett holds on to it. Massengill. Then it's going to be Bellamy, Underwood, and Morris, your top 5 as they work their way through 3 and 4. 4 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway. See who can pick up this Junior 3 warm-up main event. Now Bellamy has closed that gap to your leader. Nose to tail as they work their way through 3 and 4. Clone Heavy warm-up. You need to be there now. Clone Heavy warm-up. We are waiting on you. Clone Heavy warm-up. You are next. Bellamy comes to the 2nd spot. He holds on to it down the back straightaway as they work their way through 3 and 4. Coming to the, see if he can't track down your race leader. 2 laps to go for Hudson Barrett out front. Clone Heavy warm-up. We need you in the grid. Clone Heavy warm-up. We need you in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Junior 1 warm-up. Be on your way. Red plate. Be getting them ready. Bellamy with one more chance at it. Barrett holds on to it down the back straightaway. He's going to slip. Bellamy's got the momentum now down the back straightaway, trying to see if he can't make it through there. He's going to get him shuffling out of line. Massengill going to try to see if he can't bulldoze his way through, but it's going to be Bellamy picking up the win. Chubb Shockley, Timothy Holmes, Shay Chavis, Bryson Murray, Dylan Brown, Jesse Riggins, Tommy Bonner, and Cole Johnson. If you want to race, you need to be in the grid. Chubb Shockley going to roll that Brian Bradford Motorsports 048 from the pole here in this one. He's going to have the 05 of Timothy Holmes rolling off second. Starting in that third spot in the 86 machine going to be Shay Chavis. Bryson Murray going to roll that 100 machine down in fourth. They're going to be followed up by the 16 of Dylan Brown. Jesse Riggins, Tommy Botter, and Cole Johnson going to round out your 8-cart field. They're going to be bunched up through 3 and 4 off at turn number 4. Green flag going to fly. Junior 1 warm-up, I need you in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up, I need you in the grid. Red plate, be on your way. Red plate, be on your way. Flathead limited warm-up, begin them ready. Flathead limited warm-up, begin them ready. Bunching them up this time around. Green flag gonna fly. Bunched up one more time. Shockley, Holmes, Chavis, and Murray going to be your top 4. Brown going to round out the top 5 drivers. I need Junior 1 warm-up in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up in the grid. Red plate, be on your way. Red plate, be on your way. Flathead limited warm-up, be getting them ready. Flathead limited warm-up, be getting them ready. Try this one more again. Clone heavy warm up to the green flag. Green flag gonna fly in this one. Shockley leads them down the back straightaway. He's gonna have Holmes and Chavis tucked up underneath him as they work their way through 3 and 4. Lap number 1 gonna go to a Shockley now, but Holmes starting to put the pressure on him, trying to make that move to the inside. Brown comes to that 4 spot, sets his sights on your race leader. Now the battle's gonna be for your top spot. Holmes comes to that point. Chavis gonna come along with him. It's gonna be a 4-cart battle for your race lead. Shockley trying to play defensive on that 16 machine of Brown. He's going to hold on to that 3rd spot now. Murray and now Botter are going to come to 4th and 5th as they work their way back across the line. Timothy Holmes, Shay Chavis, Dylan Brown now. Brown now, here comes Chavis to the inside. Chavis going to make that move to the point. Holmes going to yank it back down in front of that 16 machine of Brown. Now Murray's going to give him a shove as they work their way through 3 and 4. Trying to close the gap back to your race leader. Here comes Botter to the bottom side of the racetrack. He's going to come to that 4 spot. He brings Riggins and I do believe that is the 048 is Shockley along with them. Chavis in control of it. Now Holmes going to ride second as they work their way back down into 1 and 2. Brown now trying to make that move around the 05 of Holmes. He's going to take over that 2nd spot. Brings Botter into the mix as well. Now Botter trying to make that move. Holmes going to play defensive. But it's Shay Chavis out front. Halfway down for the 86 Dirty Money. Tire Solutions 86 of Chavis. He holds on to it down the back straightaway. Brown trying to reel in your leaders as we got that Junior 1 warm-up division. We need you in the grid. Junior 1 warm-up. We need you in the grid. Red plate, be on your way. Red plate, be on your way. Brown is starting to track down that 86 machine of Chavis. There's going to be a no separation between that top 2 as they work their way through 3 and 4. Chavis under pressure now as Brown has closed the gap, nose to tail as they work their way through 1 and 2. Brown knows he's got to play it patient. As I say that, he's going to make his move to the bottom side. They're going to make big contact. That's going to bring Potter into the mix now. Potter's going to take over your race lead. Holmes going to come to second as they work their way into turn number 1. Chavis going to come to the top of the racetrack over here in turn number 4 as his stuff will shut off. Caution will have to fly. Oh, we're going to keep this one green flag racing. Bonner out front. Holmes going to ride in that second spot as they work their way through 3 and 4. 2 more trips around as Brown now trying to put the pressure on Holmes. Can't quite make that pass just yet. Now Bonner still holds on to the race lead as they work their way down the back straightaway. Holmes blocking like he's running for a championship right now. That's going to send Shockley around. He's going to make big contact. That's going to bunch him up behind him. Bonner holds on to the race lead now as he works his way down the back straightaway. No pressure from behind off of turn number 4. Give it at 119 to Tommy Potter. He's going to pick up your warm-up main event win. Brown going to come home second. Murray going to be third. Riggins going to be your top 4. Brock Anderson going to lead this field down to the green flag. He's going to have Rayleigh Hensley rolling off from that second spot. Starting in the third spot, the number 11 going to be Colton Oxidine. Lane McPherson going to roll off fourth, and it's going to be Anthony Padula, Cash Harrison, and Regan Barrett, your top 7. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Flathead limited warm-up, be on your way. Flathead limited warm-up, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy, be getting them ready. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Flathead limited warm-up. Be on your way. Flathead limited warm-up. Be on your way. Pros super heavy. Be getting them ready. Pros super heavy. Be getting them ready. Nose to tail up off of turn number 4 now. Anderson, Hensley going to be your top 2 now. Oxidai getting shoved off the racetrack. He's going to get spun hard into the outside wall. Goes that 11 machine, or that 01 of McPherson. Since this was second attempt, both of these drivers will go to the tail of the field. Again, this was second attempt, so both of those drivers will go to the tail of the field. Due to them being in the caution. Brock Anderson going to be your leader. Hensley, Padula. Then it's going to be Harrison, your top 4. Barrett going to round out your top 5. I should have Red Plate Division in the grid. Red Plate, please be in the grid for your main event. Flathead Limited warm-up. Be getting them ready and starting to make your way. Pro Super Heavy, you will follow Flathead Limited warm-up. Green flag back in the air. Anderson going to lead this field down into turn number 1. Anderson going to be your leader. Hensley, Padula. Now it's going to be that 100 machine of Regan Barrett. They're going to be bunched up through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Green flag going to fly. Green flag will fly now. Brock Anderson going to hold on to it. Hensley going to be second. Padula now up to that third spot. Harrison going to slide high. 1 lap in the books. Brock Anderson going to hold on to that race lead. The 18 machine of Hensley rides in that second spot. Padula from the big winner from last night rides third, but he's got company coming. Here comes that 11 machine of Colton Oxidine. They're going to be nose to tail through 3 and 4. Red plate, I need you in the grid, please. Red plate, I need you in the grid, please. 1 up and around, big red. Oh, missed him. We got 1 up and around. That's going to be the 11 of Oxidine. The 007 and the 01 going to get collected in that one. Green flag on a fly 1 more time. Anderson still in control. It's going to be him, Hensley. Padula, your top 3 as they work their way into turn number 1. Oxidine going to be the first one out of line. Green flag going to fly off of turn number 4. Anderson going to lead this field down into 1. Hensley going to be in that second spot now. Padula and Oxidine round out your top 4 down the back straightaway. Now Padula going to come to that second spot. Oxidine will give him a big shove across the start-finish line. Now trying to make that move to second here. He comes to the bottom side of the racetrack. Colton Oxidine going to bring Hensley along with him. Try to keep this one rolling. But out front, Brock Anderson with a big lead down the back straightaway. Anderson holds on to it. Hensley going to be in that second spot. Oxidine going to round out your top 3 now as they work their way off of turn number 4. Oxidine to the bottom side. He's going to come to that second spot as they work their way through 1 and 2. No pressure for the 7 machine of Brock Anderson as he works his way back across the start line. Coming to the halfway this next time by for that 7 machine of Anderson. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Red plate, I need you in the grid. Flathead limited warm-up, be on your way. Flathead limited warm-up, be on your way. Anderson, Oxenine, going to be your top 2 as they work their way through 1, 3, and 4 up off of turn number 4. Approaching the 5 to go mark as they work their way back down to the 1 and 2. Anderson with a big lead now as they work their way down the back straightaway. Coming in 2 to go. This time by for that 7 machine of Brock Anderson. Anderson going to roll it through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway to pick up his first win of the weekend. Oxenine going to be in that 2nd spot. Hensley going to be 3rd as they work their way down the back straightaway. Coming to the white flag. This time by off of turn number 4. 1 more lap for Brock Anderson to pick up his. To grab one. He works his way through 1 and 2. Down the back chute for the final time here in your Junior 1 warm-up main event through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Checkered flag going to fly. Brock Anderson picks up the win. Oxenine going to come home 2nd. Hensley going to be 3rd. Barrett and Harris are going to round out the field. Should have red plate in the grid ready to go. Red plate should be ready to go in the grid. Since we are splitting up the red plates, they will each do 10 laps. Since we are splitting up the red plates into 2 groups of 2, they will each do 10 laps. Green flag going to fly. Chavis going to lead this field down into turn number 3 now. McPherson going to be in that second spot as they work their way up off of turn number 4. He is still in control now as he works his way through 1 and 2. About a car length separation between him and that 100 machine of McPherson as they make their way down through 3 and 4. Fly ahead limited warm-up, be on your way. Fly ahead limited warm-up, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy, be getting them ready. Chavis still holds on to it. McPherson going to be in that second spot. Laps to go for Sawyer. Chavis out front. He holds on to that top spot down the back straightaway, coming through 3 and 4. White flag going to fly for Chavis out front. Chavis leads them through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway for the final trip here in your A main for your rookie red division, off through 3 and 4. Checkered flag will fly. Sawyer Chavis going to pick up the win. McPherson going to come home second. Cade McPherson. Sawyer Meg's going to be your 2-cart field here in this one. We're going to be green flag as we work our way into turn number 1. Just kidding. That 13 of McPherson going to be jumping out the early race lead now. The 181 of Meg's going to hold on to that second spot as they work their way across the line. Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Again, Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Again, Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. All right, Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Flathead limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Flathead limited warm-up. Your time is now. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy, be on your way. Pro Junior 3, be getting them ready. Cowboy Carter, you need to go to your pits. Cowboy Carter, please go to your pits. Again, Cowboy Carter, please go to your pits. your starting lineup for your Flathead Limited warm-up main event on the pole. Out of the X Factor Racing Captain, that 16 machine going to be Dylan Brown, starting in the second spot. Out of the P&P Speed Shop stable going to be that 05 machine of Timothy Holmes. Shove Shockley. Going to roll that Brian Bradford Motorsports 048 entry from the third spot. He's going to be followed up by the Superior Money number 86 of Shay Chavis. Cole Johnson going to roll his Scott Buff Motorsports High-Tech Racing Millennium Racing chassis from the fifth spot. He's going to be followed up by the Phantom Racing chassis number 100 machine of Bryson Murray. Tommy Botter going to roll that 119 off in seventh. Sturkey going to be eighth in the 21. And it's going to be Connor Pate, Lane Rory, Jesse Ricketts, Cooper Kidd, Blake Tolson, Tanner Herndon, Zane Butler, Tyler Gore, and Carson Todd, your 17 cart field. They're going to be bunched up. The one to go sign is out. Brown, Holmes, Shockley, Chavis, and the 33 machine of Johnson going to be your leaders. As we get ready to go green flag racing, Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid, please. Again, Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. Up off of turn number 4, green flag going to fly. Try this one more time. Brown going to be in control. He's going to fire as they work their way into 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Green flag going to fly. Brown holds on to it. The 05 is going to the tail of the field because he passed before the white line over there on the back straightaway. You cannot pull out a line and try to pass before that white line on the back stretch. It was announced at the driver's meeting. That was their one warning. He will now have to go to the tail of the field in this. '05 has to go to the tail of the field because he passed before that call. He passed before the white line over off of turn number 2. He has to go to the back of the pack. The one warning was during the driver's meeting. We were told that if you pass before the white line, you go to the tail of the field. Green flag going to fly. Brown going to be in control of it. Now, to the inside goes that 048 machine of Shockley. Shockley going to come to the race lead. Chavis going to come to second. One lap in the books for your limited warm-up main event as they work their way down the back straightaway. Shockley, Chavis, Johnson, Botter, and Murray, your top 5 drivers. Shockley starting to get a little breathing room between him and your race leader now as they work their way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. Nose to tail through 3 and 4. Second and third place trying to see if they can't track down your race leader. They're going to close that gap. Decent amount as they work. Oh, Chavis with a big wreck. He's going to spin off of turn number 2. Chavis goes around. Issues for the 048 of Shockley as he comes to a stop down the back straightaway. To give Cole Johnson the race lead now. He holds on to your top spot. Botter going to be second. Riggins, Murray, and the 67 of Lane Rory going to be your top 5 in this one. Johnson in control of this one as they come to the halfway point in this main event. Cole Johnson, Tommy Botter, Jesse Riggins, your top 3 as they work their way back down into 1 and 2. No pressure from behind for the 33 machine of Johnson now. Botter and Riggins trying to see if they can't close the gap. Can't quite get there just yet as they work their way back down into 1 and 2. Johnson, Botter, Riggins, Murray, and Rory, your top 5 drivers. 4 laps to go for Cole Johnson out front. He holds on to your race lead now as he works his way up through 1 and 2, down the back straightaway. I should have Pro Super Heavy in the grid ready to go. Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid ready to go. Pro Super Heavy, 2 laps to go for Johnson out front, but he's got company. Bonner has closed the gap to your race leader now. A no separation between your top two. He's sniffing the draft down the back straightaway here in your limited warm-up main event. White flag on the fly. Johnson with one more trip around. Lowcountry Kartway as he works his way back down into one. A car-length separation between him and Bonner down the back straightaway, trying to see if he's got one more shot at it. Can't get the job done. Off a turn, number 4, checkered flag on the fly. Johnson going to pick up the win. Pro Super Heavy, your time is now. Pro Super Heavy, your time is now. Again, Pro Super Heavy. Eddie Mishue, Pro Super Heavy, your time is now. Starting lineup for your Pro Super Heavy main event on the pole in this one. In that 48 machine going to be Robert Dykemper. The 145 of Joseph Mintz going to roll off second, starting from the third spot. Picked up the warm-up win is going to be that 30 machine of Dwayne Wade. Rolling off in the fourth spot. In the 28 going to be Neil Mincy. Dylan Feltman going to roll his 06 machine off. And fifth is going to be Timothy O'Connor. Andy Osborne and Jacob Weatherford, your 8-cart field. Green flag is in the air. Dykemper going to lead this field down into turn number 1. Now here comes Dwayne Wade trying to make that move for that second spot. Wade going to come to second. Mint slides back to third. Feltman and O'Connor trying to see if they can't track your leaders down as they work their way across the start-finish line. Down the straightaway now. Wade trying to make his move to the race lead. Dykemper going to slide back now. Dwayne Wade going to take over your top spot. He's going to lead that next lap. Wade, Dykemper now, your top two here in this 20-lap main event. Pro Junior 3, I need you in the grid. Pro Junior 3, I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, be on your way. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, be on your way. Pro Junior 1, be getting them ready. Wade, Dykemper, your top two. Mintz, and then it's going to be Osborne and O'Connor, your top five now as they work their way through 3 and 4. No pressure from high now, about a 2.87 the separation between Wade and Dykemper down the back straightaway as we approach that 7 laps in the books for this one. No pressure for Dwayne Wade down the back straightaway. Works his way through 3 and 4, trying to see if he can't hold off a charge in Dykemper. Dykemper that last time by 393 was the separation. He's knocked it down about 600ths of a second. That's all he can do right now. Wade, Dykemper, Mintz, Osborne, and now Feltman, your top five. Knocks it down a little bit more that last time by. A 297, the separation between your two leaders. Wade holds on to it. Dykemper going to be second now. 10 down, 10 laps to go for your race leader, Dwayne Wade, out front. 242 the separation last time around, trying to see if he can't close that gap even more as they work their way through 3 and 4. Now about a car length separation between that first and second place driver. Dykemper has closed that gap big time as he works his way down the back straightaway. Wade trying to see if he can't hold him off. Coming to 8 laps to go this time by. Dwayne Wade holds on to it. Wade, Dykemper, Mintz, Feldman, and Osborne, your top five. Now Osborne wants the 4 spot. He's going to make that move on that 06 machine of Dykemper, or excuse me, the 06 of Feltman. Dwayne Wade still holds on to the race lead now, coming to 6 laps to go this time around. I need Pro Junior 3 in the grid. Pro Junior 3, I need you in the grid, please. Again, Pro Junior 3, I need you in the grid, please. Be a no separation of Kartway down the back straightaway as we come to 5 to go this time by. Dwayne Wade still holds on to your race lead. Nose to tail now. Here comes Dykemper to the bottom side. He's going to make his move for that top spot. Wade going to tuck it right back up in line now as they work their way down the back chute. 5 laps to go, coming to 4 to go. This time by for Robert Dykemper out front. Nose to tail across the start-finish line. Wade's going to try to see if he can't make some ground up. He's got about a nose separation between him and your race leader now. Loses some ground down the back straightaway. Can't quite reel him in just yet up off of turn number 4. Laps starting to click off. 3 laps to go for Robert Dykemper out front. Wade's got 2.5 laps to see if he can't get back to the back bumper. They're going to be about a kart length separation between your top 2 now. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway for your Pro Clone Super Heavy main event down the back stretch. A lap and a half left. Dykemper still holds on to it. Wade rides second. Mintz. Then it's going to be Feldman and Osborne. Your top 5 is the white flag going to fly. Dykemper starting to play a little defensive now down the back straight with his final trip here. He's going to throw a big block to air as they work their way through 3 and 4. Going to cost him some time. Wade's got one more shot at it. Can't get it done. It's going to be Robert Dykemper picking up the win. Wade comes home second. Mint's going to be third. Then it's going to be Feldman and that 96 machine of Osborne, your top 5 drivers. And we move on to your Junior 3 main event. Starting lineup for your Pro Junior 3 main event. Braxton Callahan going to roll him to the green flag. Starting in that second spot in the 25 machine going to be Aiden Maskill. Grayson Underwood going to roll his 801 off in third. It's going to be Raylan Morris and Hudson Barrett. Rounding out your top 5. Starting in that 6th spot in the 151 going to be Cowboy Carter. Clay Bellamy going to roll his 22 off in 7th. And it's going to be Anthony Legg and Holden Richardson rounding out your top 9. They're going to be bunched up through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Green flag going to fly. Callahan holds on to the race lead down the back straightaway. It's going to be him and Massengill, nose to tail. Now Underwood going to close that gap as they work their way across the line. Now here comes Barrett to the bottom side. Barrett going to come to 3rd. Underwood slides back to the 4th spot. They're going to be nose to tail as they work their way through 3 and 4. Top 4 nose to tail as they work their way across the start-finish line. Now Barrett going to try to make that move on Massengill. Massengill comes up to that, slides back to the 4th spot. Now Barrett putting the pressure on Callahan. Quick and easy with that one. Barrett gets 2 in 1 lap. He's going to take over your race lead. Barrett still in control of this one. Holds on to the race lead now as he works his way back down into 1 and 2. It's going to be Barrett, Callahan, now Carter and Massengill, your top 4. Bellamy has worked his way up to that 5th spot. Carter under a lot of pressure. Here comes Massengill to the bottom side. He's going to complete that pass. Aiden Massengill comes to the 3rd spot. Carter slides back to 4th. Now Underwood to the bottom side, trying to make his move around Bellamy. They're going to make a little bit of contact but get settled back in line. But still out front, Barrett holds on to it. Callahan going to be in that 2nd spot. Then it's going to be Massengill. Then that 151 of Carter and the 801 of Underwood now. Callahan trying to see where he can work his way around Barrett. Try to make that move on the front straightaway, but thought better of it. Tucked back up in line. Now it's going to be a 3-cart battle for your race lead as they work their way through 3 and 4. Barrett with a little wobble. 3 wide almost across the line. Callahan to the bottom side of the racetrack trying to make that move. Can't quite complete the pass just yet. Trying to hold him off down the back straightaway. That 94 machine of Barrett getting it really wide as he works his way off of turn number 4. Pulls himself up in the seat halfway down. This time by now Callahan under pressure. Here comes Massengill to the bottom side. Massengill comes to that 2nd spot. That's going to bring Underwood back into the mix. Now Carter and Bellamy. Bellamy up and around off of turn number 4. Tough break for Bellamy as he goes up and around. Going to keep this one green flag racing now. Underwood to the 2nd spot. Sets his sights on that 25 machine of Massengill as they work their way across the finish line. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, I need you in the grid, please. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, I need you in the grid, please. Underwood almost goes around in 1 and 2. That's going to cost him a lot of time. Now Massengill has a big lead down the back straightaway. Callahan rides 2nd. Barrett and that 151 of Carter, your top 4. Morris rounds out the top 5 now as they work their way back across the start-finish line. Pro Clone Heavy, I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, I need you in the grid. Cowboy now makes his move to the 3rd spot. Barrett, Morris, Legg, and Underwood all battling for that 4th spot, or that 3rd spot, excuse me, as they work their way back down into 1. The pressure is going to be on as Massengill trying to see if he can't hold off Callahan. They work their way across the start-finish line as they work their way through 1 and 2. Now Massengill still holds on to it. Callahan rides in that 2nd spot as you work their way through 3 and 4. That last time by 140, the separation between your 2 leaders. Coming to 2 to go this time around. Massengill still in control. 2.90 the separation, but not for long. Callahan with a big drive to the back bumper. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway, and Callahan's got a cart length advantage to make up. Massengill going to hold on to it off of turn number 4. White flag on the fly. Now Callahan closed the gap even more as they work their way into turn number 1. Trying to see if he's got one more shot at it down the back straight, but Massengill holds on to it, looks over his shoulder, knows he's got company off of turn number 4. Checker flag in the air, give it to Aiden Massengill. Massengill going to pick up the big win here in your Pro Junior 3 division. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, you should be in the grid. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, it is your time. We should have you in the grid. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, it is your time. You should be in the grid ready to go. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, your time is now. Junior Johnson, Pro Clone Heavy, your time is now. Chubb Shockley, Dylan Brown, Shay Chavis, Timothy Holmes, Tommy Bonner, Bryson Murray, Jesse Riggins, Lane Rory, and Cole Johnson. We should have you in the grid. Pro Clone Heavy, you should be in the grid. Pro Junior 1, be on your way. Pro Junior 1, be on your way. Super Heavy Limited, be getting them ready. starting lineup for your Junior Johnson Pro Clone Heavy main event, starting on the pole in this one. Out of the Brian Bradford stable, going to be Chubb Shockley. Dylan Brown going to bring his X Factor Motorsports machine down in that second spot. He's going to be followed up by the Superior Money number 86 machine of Shay Chavis. Rolling off from the fourth spot in the 05 of that PMP Speed Shop engine, going to be Timothy Holmes, and it's going to be Tommy Bonner, Bryson Murray, Jesse Riggins, Lane Rory, and Cole Johnson rounding out your 9-car field. They're going to be bunched up down the back straightaway. Green flag going to fly. I need Pro Junior 1 in the grid, please. Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid, please. Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Let's move to the bottom side. He's going to come to your race lead now. Dylan Brown out front. Shockley going to be second. And it's going to be Chavis. Holmes now under pressure. Here comes Bonner to that 4th spot. Riggins going to come along with them. Brown going to hold on to it across the start-finish line. Him and Shockley going to be your top 2 as they work their way back down to 1. 20-lap main event for your Pro Clone Heavies. And here comes Botter. Botter makes his way around Chavis. He comes up to that 3rd spot now. Chavis going to slide back a spot, but it's going to be out front. That 16 machine of Dylan Brown. Brown, Shockley, Botter, your top 3 drivers as they work their way through 3 and 4. Holmes now going to make his move. He comes to that 4th spot. Works his way around Chavis. Now Chavis has more company. Here comes that 100 machine of Murray. As I'm talking about that, Botter jumps up to that 2nd spot. And they work their way back down to the 1. Dylan Brown still out front. Botter going to be riding that 2nd spot as they work their way across down the back straightaway. Dylan Brown took the lead early in this one and has held on, trying to see if he can get more distance with him and that 119 of Botter. Botter going to ride 2nd. Shockley going to be 3rd. 9 laps in the books of this 20-lap main event for your race leader. Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid. Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid. Super Heavy Limited warm-up, be on your way. Super Heavy Limited warm-up, be on your way. Pro Junior Shootout, be getting them ready. Botter starting to fall on a little bit of pressure. Shockley trying to close that gap. He's going to lose some ground down the back straightaway. Still Dylan Brown out front here in your Pro Clone Heavy main event. Through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. That's going to be 13 laps in the books. 7 laps to go for Dylan Brown out front. Shockley puts the pressure on Botter, takes over that 2nd spot now, down the back straightaway. Nose to tail for the 2nd spot with 5 laps to go. Brown holds on to it. Shockley going to be in that 2nd place. Botter going to be 3rd. Then it's going to be Holmes and that 100 machine of Murray rounding out your top 5. Laps clicking off in this one. 3 laps to go for Dylan Brown out front. No pressure from behind as he holds on to this race lead. He works his way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway, coming to 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. Popsicle sticks in the air for your race leader. Pro Junior 1, your time is now. Pro Junior 1, your time is now. Super Heavy Limited warm-up. Be on your way. Super Heavy Limited warm-up as the white flag going to fly. Dylan Brown. One more trip around Lowcountry Kartway to pick up his first win of the weekend. He works his way through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time here today in your Pro Clone Heavy main event. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Dylan Brown picks up your Junior Johnson main event. Pro Clone Heavy main event. Brown going to be your winner. Shockley going to be 2nd. Botter, Holmes, and that 100 machine of Murray going to round out the field. Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid, please. Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid, please. Again, Pro Junior 1, I need you in the grid, please. Once you're done racing for the evening, please make sure you get those transponders turned into the registration building. Again, once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure transponders get turned into registration before you leave here today. Pro Junior 1 rolling on the racetrack now. Super Heavy limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Super Heavy limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Pro Junior Shootout, be getting them ready. Pro Junior Shootout, be getting them ready. Starting lineup for your Pro Junior 1 main event on the pole. When this one out of the Tolson Racing Camp, going to be that 18 of Rayleigh Hensley. Starting in that second spot. In the 01, going to be Lane McPherson. Colton Oxidine going to roll that 11 machine off in third. He's going to be followed up by that 7 machine of Brock Anderson. Regan Barrett, Cash Harrison, and Anthony Badul going to round out your 7 car field, excuse me. Super Heavy limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Super Heavy limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Again, Super Heavy limited warm-up. We need you in the grid, please. Super Heavy limited warm-up. We need you in the grid, please. Super Heavy limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be getting them ready. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be getting them ready. Hensley holds on to the race lead. Now Anderson trying to close that gap. They're going to be pretty much nose to tail as they work their way through 3 and 4. Hensley going to hold on to it now to the bottom side. Here comes that 100 machine and Regan Barrett making their way up to that third spot. But they're going to make his way to the bottom side, side by side for the third spot. Down the back straightaway. Padilla comes to third. Barrett going to be fourth. Oxidine and that 01 machine of McPherson going to battle for that sixth spot. Down the back straightaway, Brock Anderson in control of this one. Hensley going to be second as they work their way through 3 and 4. $20-lap main event for the Pro Junior 1s. Hensley trying to track down Anderson one more time as they work their way back down into turn number 1. Nose to tail for the top spot as they work their way down the back straightaway. So still out front, Anderson holds on to it. Coming to the halfway point now. Hensley back to the race lead. Hensley going to take it back over. Coming to the halfway point this time around. 10 down, 10 to go for Rayleigh Hensley out front. Anderson rides in that second spot. Padu going to be third. Then it's going to be Colton Oxidine in that 01 machine to McPherson rounding out your top 5. Hensley still in control of this one, trying to hold off that Anderson machine as they work their way back down into 1 and 2. Hensley still holding on to it. Anderson trying to track her back down. They're going to be nose to tail as they work their way into turn number 2. Now, Hensley gets a little bit of breathing room. Anderson trying to find a way around your leader as they work their way through 3 and 4. Nose to tail for the race lead. Hensley still in control of it. Coming to 5 to go this next time by for your race leaders. 5 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway to pick up a Pro Junior 1 main event win. They're going to be nose to tail as they work their way into 1 and 2. Hensley still in control of this one. Now Anderson to the bottom side by side for the top spot. We got one of the tires over there off of turn number 2. Hensley way up the speedway. Slides back to the second spot. Anderson now takes over your top spot down the back straightaway. But still out front, Brock Anderson in control of this one as he works his way down into turn number 1. Hensley trying everything he can to track your leaders back down. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway as they work their way off of turn number 4. Hensley closes the gap. They're going to be nose to tail across the start-finish line. Hensley with one final charge down the back straightaway to the inside. Anderson going to throw the block. Hensley's got one more shot at it as they come to the white flag. This time by. Back to the inside she goes, trying to see if she can't work her way around Anderson. Anderson going to yank it down to the bottom off of turn number 2. Now final shot down the back straightaway. She can't quite make that pass off of turn number 4. Checkered flag going to fly. Brock Anderson going to pick up the win. Super heavy limited warm-up, you should be in the grid. Super heavy limited warm-up, you should be in the grid. Again, super heavy limited warm-up, I need you in the grid. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Pro Junior Shootout, be on your way. Timothy O'Connor, Jacob Weatherford, we need you in the grid. Timothy O'Connor, Jacob Weatherford, we need you in the grid, please. Super heavy limited warm-up, your time is now. Super heavy limited warm-up, your time is now. Starting lineup for your Super Heavy Limited warm-up division. On the pole at 119 going to be Timmy O'Connor. Starting in that second spot in the double zero going to be Derek Coker. Joey Bauman and Jacob Weatherford going to round out your four-car field. They're going to be bunched up through 3 and 4. We're going to fire in that fourth turn. Green flag going to fly. O'Connor jumps out to the big lead now down the back straightaway. Coker going to be in that second spot. Now Weatherford comes up to third as Bauman slides back to fourth. Pro Junior Shootout, I need you in the grid. Pro Junior Shootout, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. O'Connor holds on to the race lead in this one. Down the back straightaway, Coker going to be riding in the second spot. Weatherford and Baum are going to round out the field now as they work their way through 3 and 4. Again, should have Pro Junior Shootout in the grid. Pro Junior Shootout in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. No Pro Shootout. You will follow the Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited main event. Used for the 12 of Weatherford as he comes across the line. Going to have to pull it behind the fence. Slows down the back straightaway. Still O'Connor out front halfway down in this one. O'Connor, Coker, and Bauman now your top 3. Pro Junior Shootout, I need you in the grid, please. Pro Junior Shootout, I need you in the grid, please. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. Eddie Mishue, Flathead Limited, be on your way. No Pro Shootout, be getting them ready. O'Connor with a commanding lead now. Bauman going to come to that second spot. Coker slides back to third as they work their way down the back straightaway, coming to 2 more trips around. Lowcountry Kartway for Timmy O'Connor as he works his way back down into 1 and 2. No pressure from behind for the X Factor Motorsports number 119 machine. Through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. White flag on a fly. O'Connor with 1 more trip around to pick up a Super Heavy Limited warm-up. Down the back straightaway for the final time here today in your Super Heavy Limited warm-up off of turn number 4. Checkered flag going to fly. O'Connor going to win it. Bauman comes home second. Coker going to be your top 3, and we move on to your Pro Junior Shootout main event. Starting lineup for your Pro Junior Shootout on the pole in that 22 machine going to be Clay Bellamy. Braxton Callahan going to roll his 99 off in that second spot. Hudson Barrett going to roll off from third. Starting in the fourth spot in 801 going to be Grayson Underwood. Raylan Morris going to bring his 89 machine in that fifth spot. And it's going to be Anthony Legg, Cowboy Carter, Holden Richardson, and Aiden Massengill. Your Pro Junior 3 main event winner going to roll off from ninth. Green flag going to fly. Bellamy going to lead this field down into turn number 1. Callahan gets a run now. He's going to hold on to that second spot as they work their way through 3 and 4. Callahan and Barrett going to be your top 3, all chasing after that 22 machine of Bellamy. The battle's going to be on for 4th. Here comes Morris to the bottom side. Morris going to take over that 4th spot. Underwood get great trend as they work their way up off of turn number 2. Barrett has worked his way up to the 2nd spot. Now Morris is trying to get another one. He's going to come to that 3rd spot. Callahan slides back to 4th. While that's been going on, Bellamy has stretched out a little bit of a lead now as they work their way through 3 and 4. 3 laps in the books. Clay Bellamy holds on to it. Hudson Barrett going to be settled into that 2nd spot. Then it's going to be Raylan Morris, Braxton Callahan, and that 25 machine of Massengill already up to try to make that move for 5th now as they work their way through 1 and 2. Morris now putting the pressure on Barrett. Going to take over that 2nd spot. Sets his sights on that 22 machine of Bellamy out front. Back across the start-finish line. Bellamy going to lead another one. Morris, Barrett, Massengill, and now that 99 machine of Callahan running out your top 5 drivers. Keep an eye on that 25 machine. A lot of speed in that one. As he has now closed the gap to that 3rd spot, trying to get Barrett up off the bottom side of the racetrack. Can't quite make that pass just yet. Here comes Anthony Legg to the bottom side. He's going to come to that 5th spot now and sets his sights on Aiden Massengill right directly in front of him. Bellamy still holds on to the race lead. Now Morris, now putting the pressure on Barrett. Here comes Massengill to the inside. Massengill going to come to that 3rd spot. Sets his sights on that 89 machine of Raylan Morris in 2nd. That 22 machine of Bellamy out front. Morris, Massengill now, he has closed that gap even more. Nose to tail for the 2nd spot as they work their way back down into turn number 1. Pulls it to the inside, side by side for that 2nd spot. Massengill going to take that one over. He sets his sights on your race leader now. Bellamy holds on to the race lead. Massengill going to be 2nd. Morris, Barrett, and that 99 machine of Callahan rounding out your top 5. Bellamy still holds on to it. No pressure from behind right now, but Massengill has whipped that 25 up to speed. Starting to track down your leaders as they work their way across the start-finish line. That last time by, 4.24 the separation, but he has closed that gap big time. Now a 2.58, knocked it down 2/10 of a second that last time around. Bellamy holds on to it. Eddie Mishue Pro Flathead Limited, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue Limited Modified, I need you in the grid. Halfway down in this one. 12 laps, 13 laps into this 25-lap main event. It is Bellamy out front. Massengill. Then it's going to be Morris, Callahan, and Legg, your top 5 drivers across the start-finish line. Nose to tail across the start-finish line one more time. Massengill going to hold on to your top spot. They work their way down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Massengill still in control of this one. Eddie Mishue Flathead Limited, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue Flathead Limited, I need you in the grid, please. Eddie Mishue Flathead Limited, I need you in the grid, please. Nose to tail through 3 and 4. Up on turn number 4. Bellamy under pressure. Massengill right there tucked up underneath your leader as they work their way back down into 1 and 2. 17 complete of a 25-lap main event. Laps clicking off fast in your junior shootout main event. Up off of turn number 4, 18 in the books. 7 laps left for Clay Bellamy. He holds on to your race lead down the back straightaway. Massengill going to hold on to that 2nd spot. Morris, Callahan, and Anthony Legg going to be your top 5 drivers. 2.5 laps left. Massagill back to the back bumper of Bellamy. 2 laps to go, this time by. Trying to hold off that 25 machine. Bellamy leads them back down into turn number 1. A car lane separation for your 2 leaders now down the back straightaway. They work their way through 3 and 4. Off of turn number 4. White flag gonna fly. 1 more lap around for your Pro Junior shootout. Bellamy holds on to it. Massagill got 1 more shot at it down the back straightaway. Closes that gap big time through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Bellamy gonna wiggle a little, but he's gonna hold on to it. Bellamy picks up the win. Massagill gonna be second. Callahan, Morris, and Legg gonna round out your field. And we move on to your Eddie Mishue Pro Limited main event coming up next.
All right, guys. Blake just messaged me. I think T-shirts down by the concession stand. I think they marked them down to $15. Y'all go help clear them out for him. $15. He marked them down. Y'all just go help clear them out for him.
Eddie Mishue, limited main event. I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Flyhead limited main event. I need you in the grid, please. Trey Mishue, please come to the top of the tower. Trey Mishue, please come to the top of the tower. Trey Mishue, please come to the tower. Eddie Mishue, Pro Limited, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Pro Limited, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Pro Flyhead Limited, I need you in the grid. Eddie Mishue, Flyhead Limited, I need you in the grid for your 25-lap main event. Again, Eddie Mishue, Flyhead Limited, I need you in the grid for your main event. All right, Eddie Mishue, Flyhead Limited, it is your time. Eddie Mishue, Flyhead Limited, it is your time. About to fire them up. 25 laps. The distance for this one, your Eddie Mishue, Flyhead Limited. The winner of this one will meet me on the front straightaway. Again, winner of this one will meet on the front straightaway for an interview and to get your trophy check. Starting lineup.
Only on Sports Action TV.
Here's Brian Bradford Motorsports, 048 entry down in 6. He's going to be followed up by the PNP Speed Shop. Alpha Canvas number 51 entry of Jesse Riggins. Then it's going to be Tommy Bonner rolling at 119 off an 8. Ninth going to go to the 05 of Timothy Holmes. Then it's going to be Cooper Kidd, Connor Pate, Tanner Herndon, Brian Murray, Blake Tolson, Zane Butler, and Carson Todd. Flag gonna fly. Dylan Brown gonna lead this field down into 1 and 2. Up off of turn number 4. Brown gonna lead lap number 1. Give it to him. Now Chavis ain't gonna waste no time. He makes his move around circuit. Comes up to that second spot. Johnson trying to work his way up to third now as they work their way through 3 and 4. Dylan Brown holds on to it across the start-finish line. Now the battle's on for the top spot. Chavis going to make his move to the bottom side. He's going to come to your second spot, or your top spot now. Works his way across the start-finish line. Going to bring Cole Johnson along with them now. They work their way up off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway. Jesse Riggins starting to put the pressure on Brown. Brown going to jam on the brakes. Tuck back up in line. Try to see if he can't make the move back around Riggins. Chavis in control of this one up off of turn number 4. He holds on to your top spot. Johnson has worked his way to second. Riggins now Shockley. Bonner. And here comes the 05 of Timothy Holmes to the inside. They're going to make their way to that 6th spot now as they work their way across the line. Chavis out to a 1 second advantage now down the back straightaway. They work their way through 3 and 4, trying to see if they can't make up some ground to your race leader. Johnson rides in second. Riggins going to be in that 3rd spot. Not for long now. Riggins comes to that 2nd spot as he works his way. He's going to set his sights on Chavis out front. A 1.3 second advantage. A little less than 20 laps to get it done now. Riggins works his way to second. He's all sights set on that 86 machine of Chavis as they make their way down the back straightaway. Chavis, Riggins, Johnson, Shockley, and then now Botter, your top 5 drivers. Botter under pressure as they work their way through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway now, a 3/4 of a straightaway advantage as they work their way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. Chavis going to lead another one. 10 laps in. 15 laps to go for your race leader. Chavis took the lead early in this one and has not looked back ever since. He holds on to your race lead up off of turn number 4. The battle's going to be for about 4th on back, though, as the rest of your leaders have gotten settled in the line. Chavis leads it. Riggins, Shockley, Holmes, and Botter are going to be your top 5 drivers as they work their way through 3 and 4. Approaching the halfway point in this one. Chavis still in control now. Halfway down. 13 laps in the books. 12 laps to go. Chavis still in full control of this one. No pressure down the back straightaway. Chavis holds on to it. Now Holmes going to make his move to that 3rd spot. He holds on to 3rd as Shockley slides back to 4th. Botter going to be in 5th. But it's the Chavis show so far. Consistent lap times, about a 10th of a second better than the field. Chavis that last time around at 6:11 to Riggins 6:32. A 1.7 second advantage for Chavis out front. 10 laps to go, now 9 laps to go for your race leader as he works his way off into turn number 1. No pressure from behind for Chavis as he makes his way down the back straightaway. Riggins, Holmes, Shockley, and that 100 machine of Murray now has worked his way up into that top 5. Still steadily stretching that race lead out. Chavis holds on to the top spot across the start-finish line. 18 laps in the books. 7 laps to go for Chavis, trying to pick up an Eddie Mishue Memorial main event win. He works his way through 3 and 4 off by turn number 4. 6 laps to go for that 86 machine of Chavis as he works his way across the line. Chavis, Riggins, Holmes, Shockley, and Murray going to be your top 5 drivers as they make their way up off by turn number 4. 5 more trips around. Lowcountry Kartway to pick up a big main event win. Now down the back straightaway. Chavis with nothing but daylight between him and a checker flag. He works his way up off of turn number 4. 4 laps to go for Chavis out front. Chavis still in control of it now. 22 laps in the books. 3 laps to go. 2 to go. This time by for Chavis out front. He works his way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway to see if he can't hold on to it. Down the back straightaway. Nothing but breather room in between him and the rest of this pack. He works his way through 3 and 4. White flag gonna fly. Chavis with his final trip around Lowcountry Kartway. He works his way into 1 and 2. Trying to hold him off. Down the back straightaway for the final trip here in your Eddie Mishue Memorial off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Chavis gonna pick up the win. Riggins comes home second. Holmes going to be third. Shockley and Murray going to round out your top 5. And I'm going to go get a word with Mr. Chavis. I need Shay Chavis to the front straightaway. Shay Chavis to the front straightaway, please. Waiting for Chavis to make his way down to the front straightaway. Your Eddie Mishue Pro Limited main event winner.
All right, Dave's got to do the interview. We just won, okay? You want to do it with me?
Winner view with the family on FaceTime. Shay Chavis, your big Eddie Mishue main event winner. Shay, a dominating performance right there for that 86 machine. How are you feeling right now?
Feels great. We've had a lot of speed all day. Had some bad luck in other races. Stuff that happened is what it is, but it turned out good for us right there. I can't thank Charger Racing Chassis, everything they do for me, Boomer and Kelly. They do a lot and always have. Can't thank them enough. Rudy Wade building the engines. That's a brand new one. It ran like a dream. That was things hooked up. Jerry Mullis, he did all the tire on that reefer tire deal right there. Got to thank him for that. Chavis Racing Products, PNP Speed Shop, Stealth Clutches, Delta Pest Control. Whew. Bird Dog Construction. Stealth Clutches, I don't know if I said that already. My mom and dad, my family back home. Anyone else in the pits that helped. Oli helped us out today. He said he wanted a picture. Here's your picture, baby. Turned out good for us there. Good time to win. We got one more to get. Hopefully my old ass can handle the seat, not fall out, but we'll see.
Well, heck of a job right there, Shay. Congrats to your whole entire crew, and get in here and celebrate with everybody. Just to let you know, the Junior Johnson Junior Limited and the final main event will stop on the front straightaway as well. Your Junior Johnson Junior Limited and your Junior Johnson Memorial Race will stop on the front straightaway as well. Oh, shootout. No pro shootout. I need you in the grid, please. No pro shootout. I need you in the grid, please. Junior limited warm-up. Be on your way. Junior limited warm-up. Be on your way. Starting lineup for your no pro shootout. On the pole in this one, going to be that 96 machine of Tyler Gore. Starting in second, the 04, Kanan Jordan. And it's going to be Leighton Rory, Jeremiah Bowling, and Matt Clifton rounding out your 5-car field. No pro shootout on the racetrack for their 20-lap main event. Limited warm-up. Junior limited warm-up. I need you in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited. Be on your way. UAS, be getting them ready. UAS, be getting them ready. Flag going to fly. Gore going to lead his field down in turn number 1. They're going to be nose to tail up off of turn number 2, down the back straightaway. Jordan rides in second. Rory. Then it's going to be Bowling and Clifton rounding out your 5-car field. Clifton going to make his move. He's going to come up to that 4 spot, still out front. That 96 machine of Tyler Gore holds on to it. Now Rory going to make his move. He comes to second around Jordan. Jordan going to slide back one. Junior limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Junior limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Pro Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Out front, he's going to hold on to it. Tyler Gore in control of this one. Gore going to be your leader. Rory going to be second. Jordan and Clifton, your top 5. Top 4 pretty much nose to tail as they work their way through 3 and 4 up off of turn number 4. Now Gore with a little bit of slip. That's going to allow Rory to pounce. Tries to play defensive into turn number 1. Can't quite hold him off, though. Now Jordan going to make his move to the top spot. Now Gore and Clifton going to make contact. He's going to come to a stop on the back straightaway. Rory going to be in control of it. Jordan going to be second. Then it's going to be Clifton, Gore. Going to be your top 4 down the back straightaway. They're going to be nose to tail. They're going to be bunched up down the back chute. They work their way through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Green flag back in the air. Rory going to lead this field down into turn number 1. He's going to have them jammed up behind him as they work their way off of turn number 2. Jordan Clifton. Gore going to be nose to tail. Just another reminder, once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure transponders get turned into registration. Again, once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure your transponders get turned into registration. And I need junior limited warm-up in the grid, please. Junior limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Green flag back underway. Rory going to be in control of this one down the back straightaway. Jordan going to be second. That 96 machine of that 96 machine of Gore going to ride in that third spot. Nose to tail down the back chute for your race lead. Clifton now going to make his move. He comes back to fourth. It's still Rory out front. Down the back straightaway, that 467 of Rory holds on to it. Jordan now under some pressure. Now Jordan trying to make his move. He's going to be nose to tail with the race leader. Tries to make his move on Rory. Rory going to close the door, and that's going to bring Gore and that Clifton machine back into the mix. 4-car battle for the race lead now as they work their way off of turn number 4. Kane and Jordan under a lot of pressure. Now Clifton going to make his move to that third spot. Side by side one more time. Clifton going to go up and out of line now. He's going to have to pull it back down in front of Bowling as they work their way through 3 and 4. Issues for the 04 machine of Jordan. He works his way. He's going to call it a night in this one as we work their way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway in front. That 467 of Rory holds on to it. The 96 of Gore going to be second. Shoots for the 32 of Cliff, and he's going to call it a night. The battle's going to be on for your top spot now. Rory in control of this one. That 96 machine of Gore trying to see if he can't track him down. He's going to get a big jump through 3 and 4 across the start-finish line. Coming to 5 to go. This time by for your race leaders. I need junior limited warm-up in the grid. Junior limited warm-up. I need you in the grid, please. Again, I need junior limited warm-up in the grid. Junior limited warm-up in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Pro Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. 4 laps to go this time by for Rory out front. Tyler Gore has tracked down your race leader. They're going to be nose to tail as they work their way through 1 and 2 down the back straightaway. Rory goes to the bottom side. Gore is going to try to move it up the racetrack, see if he can't get some momentum. Nose to tail one more time as they work their way across the start-finish line. Now 3 laps to go for Lane Rory out front. Two laps to go. Rory going to yank it down to the bottom side. Nose to tail as they work their way through 1 and 2. Gore trying to get the momentum up. See if he can't make a move down the back straightaway. Through 3 and 4. He's going to park it in the middle of the corner now as they work their way across the line. Rory going to hold on to it now. White flag going to fly. Gore got one more shot at it on the back straightaway. He gets his nose underneath him. Can't make the pass though. Lane Rory going to hold on to it through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Rory going to pick up the win. Gore going to come home second. Bowling going to be your top 3, and we're going to move on to your junior limited warm-up main event. Junior limited warm-up should be ready to go on the grid. Junior limited warm-up should be ready to go on the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited, be on your way. Again, Junior Johnson Memorial Race t-shirts, $15 right here behind the tower. If you're looking for a t-shirt for tonight's events, make your way over there now. Get you a t-shirt. Again, Junior Johnson Memorial t-shirts available over behind the tower, so make your way down there, get you a t-shirt for today's events, $15. Lane Rory going to be your winner in your No Pro Shootout, and now we move on to your Junior Limited Warm-Up main event. Your limited warm-up main event rolling on the speedway now. Starting on the pole on this one in that 22 machine going to be Clay Bellamy. Rolling off second in that 29 going to be Hudson Barrett. You're approaching your 3 main event winner, that 25 machine of Aiden Massey. Going to roll off third. Starting in that 4th spot going to be the 15 machine of Foster Smith. It's going to be Raylan Morris. Grayson Underwood, Cowboy Carter, Dawson McClendon, and Anthony Legg going to be your 9-cart field. Green flag going to fly. Bellamy going to lead this field down into number 1. Now Barrett going to be shoved out of line. He's going to hold on to that 2nd spot, though. Massey going to get shoved out of line. Excuse me. We're going to roll him in turn number 1. Bellamy going to lead that 1st lap. Hudson Barrett now going to be that 151 machine of Cowboy Carter riding in that 3rd spot. Morris, and I believe that is the 00. One up and around over there in turn number 2. Caution's going to fly. Bellamy, Barrett, Carter, Morris going to be your top 5. Massey going to round out your top 5. Excuse me. Bellamy going to be your leader. Barrett going to be 2nd. Carter, Morris, Massey go your top 5 when we go back at it. Another one to go sign this time by Bellamy, Barrett, Carter, Morris, and Massengill going to be your top 5 when we get ready to go back to the green flag. 2 laps into this 15-lap main event. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited, I need you in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited, I need you in the grid. Unlimited All-Stars, start making your way to the grid. Unlimited All-Stars, start making your way to the grid. Junior Johnson, Junior Limited, be on your be getting them ready. Green flag going to fly. Bellamy going to lead this field down as number 1. Kosh going to have to fly, it looks like. But we're going to keep this one green flag. Excuse me. Bellamy, Barrett, and Carter, your top three as they work their way into 1 and 2. No pressure for Bellamy as he holds on to your top spot. Him and Hudson Barrett, your two leaders, as they cross the start-finish line. 4/10 of a second separation between that first and second place drivers. They work their way down the back straightaway. Again, should have junior limited warm-up on the speedway. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited. I need you in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited. I need you in the grid, please. Again, Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited. I need you in the grid. Unlimited All-Stars, be on your way. Unlimited All-Stars, be on your way. Through 3 and 4 off of number 4. Halfway down in this one for your Clay Bellamy out front. A 1 second advantage for that 22 machine as he makes his way down the back straightaway. Works his way through 3 and 4 off of number 4. Now, that's going to be issues for the 22 of Bellamy. That's going to give the lead over to Barrett now. Barrett holds on to it down the back straightaway. Carter going to be in that second spot. Legg going to be third. 4 to go this time by for your race leader, Hudson Barrett out front. He holds on to your top spot. Carter going to be riding in that second spot. Under pressure from Legg as they work their way into turn number 1. Now Mazengill makes his move to the bottom side. He's going to come to that third spot. Sets his sights on Carter as they work their way off by turn number 4. Coming to 2 to go this next time by for Hudson Barrett out front. Barrett going to hold on to it now. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway as he works his way into 1 and 2. No pressure from behind down the backstretch for the through 3 and 4 on by turn number 4. White flag going to fly. Pro Super Heavy Limited, I need you in the grid. Super Heavy Limited, I need you in the grid. Off of turn number 4, checkered flag in the air. Hudson Barrett picks up your junior limited warm-up main event win. Mazengill comes home second. Legg going to be third. Carter and Morris round out your top 5. We move on to your Pro Super Heavy Limited up next. Super Heavy Limited should be in the grid. Super Heavy Limited, it should be in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. Mishue Pro Super Heavy, I need you in the grid. Starting lineup for your Pro Super Heavy limited main event. On the pole in this one, in the 119, going to be Timmy O'Connor. Starting in that second spot, going to be the 45J of Joey Bauman. Jacob Weatherford and Darren Coker going to be your top four. I need UAS in the grid, please. Unlimited All-Stars, please be in the grid, ready to go. Unlimited All-Stars, please be in the grid, ready to go. Coming to the green flag, this time by O'Connor, going to be in control. Bauman going to be second. O'Connor going to fire. Green flag going to fly as we work our way into turn number one. Down the back straightaway, O'Connor going to hold on to that top spot. Now Bauman trying to see if he can't close that gap. He's going to close it as they work their way into 3 and 4. Cartway separation as they work their way off of turn number 4. Again, Unlimited All-Stars, I need you in the grid, please. Unlimited All-Stars, I need you in the grid, please, whenever you can get there. Up off of turn number 4. O'Connor still in control of this one. No pressure down the back straightaway for your two leaders as they get a little bit of distance between that 12 machine and Weatherford. He's going to hold on to that third spot across the start finish line. O'Connor in control of it as he works his way through 3 and 4. Up off of turn number 4. Bauman trying to hold on to that second spot, but O'Connor still in control. Bauman rides second. Coker and now Weatherford, your top 4. Nose to tail for the race lead now. O'Connor under heavy pressure as he works his way down the back straightaway. O'Connor under heavy pressure, back down into 1 and 2. Nose to tail for the race lead. Trying to hold him off. Bauman trying to make the move. They work their way through 3 and 4. Bauman to the point. He's going to take over your top spot, trying to see if he can hold on to it now. Joey Bauman goes to the point. O'Connor slides back to second now, just past the halfway point in this 20-lap main event. Bauman in control down the back straightaway. O'Connor trying to see if he can if he can't pick the speed back up as he works his way through 3 and 4. Down the back straightaway as they work their way through 3 and 4. Joey Bauman still in control of this one as he works his way across the start finish line. 13 laps in the books of this 20-lap main event. 6 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway as he works his way up off of turn number 4. UAS, I need you in the grid. UAS, I need you in the grid. Again, Unlimited All-Stars, I need you in the grid, please. 5 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway. Trying to see if we can hold them off. Bauman in control of this one. O'Connor rides in second now, down the back chute. Works his way through 3 and 4, up off of turn number 4 now. 4 more laps left. Currently the half advantage right now for that 45J of Joey Bauman. Now 3 laps to go, coming to 2 to go. This next time by for your race leader. Bauman in control of this one. O'Connor rides in that second spot now as they work their way up off into number 4. 2 more laps around. Lowcountry Kartway to see if he can't pick up the Eddie Mishue Pro Super Heavy Limited main event. Through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. White flag gonna fly. Bauman in control. Final trip around. Lowcountry Kartway here for the day. Up off of turn number 2. Down the back chute. Works his way through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Joey Bauman gonna pick up the win. Unlimited All-Stars, I need you in the grid, please. Unlimited All-Stars, I need you in the grid, please. Unlimited All-Stars, we need you in the grid, please. Unlimited All-Stars, we need you in the grid, please, for your 20-lap main event. $3,000 on the line for this one. Unlimited All-Stars in the grid. Junior Johnson, Junior Limited, be getting them ready. Junior Johnson, Junior Limited, be getting them ready. Starting lineup for your Unlimited All-Star main event on the pole, and this one will be the 421 of Cole Johnson starting in that second spot, and the 33S going to be Evan C. Rounding out your field is going to be that 3 machine of Simon C. Green flag going to fly. Johnson going to lead the field off into turn number 1. It's going to be him and C now down the back straightaway, trying to see who can set up between the 3 of them. Johnson, Evan C, Simon C going to be your top 3 drivers across the start finish line. 1 lap in the books of this 20-lap main event here for your Unlimited All-Star division. He's trying to reel in your leader. They work their way across the start-finish line one more time above the number 4. Johnson holds on to it. C going to be in that second spot. Simon C going to round out your top 3 now. Still Johnson in control of it. Evan C. rides in that second spot down the back straightaway. They work their way through 3 and 4. No pressure from behind, and Johnson and now settling into this lead. He holds on to it down the back straightaway. Junior Limited, please be on your way. Junior Limited, please be on your way to the grid. Approaching the halfway point in this one. Johnson still in control. C now 7/10 of a second difference between him and your race leader. Trying to track him back down. Halfway down. Down the back straightaway. Through 3 and 4. Johnson still in control of this one as he works his way across the start-finish line. 9 laps to go for Cole Johnson out front. A $3,000 payday waiting at the end of this one. Johnson holds on to it. Junior Johnson, Junior Limited, please be on your way to the grid. Junior Johnson, Junior Limited, please be on your way to the grid. Johnson, C, Simon C, round out your top 3 drivers as they work their way through 3 and 4. 6 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway to see if he can't pick up a win here. Five laps to go for Cole Johnson out front. He holds on to your race lead, an 1/8 of a second advantage over that 33 machine of Simon C. They work their way through 3 and 4. No pressure from behind as they work their way up off of number 4. Now 4 laps to go for your All-Star main event. Through 3 and 4, now 3 more trips around. Lowcountry Kartway trying to pick up an unlimited All-Star main as they work their way down the back straightaway. About a 6-8 car length advantage, 7:96 the time at the line as they work their way up off of number 4. 2 more trips around. C knocked it by about a 1/10 of a second that last time by, but I don't know if it's going to be enough to see if he can't catch Johnson. Johnson holds on to it. White flag on a fly. Final trip down the back straightaway for the Mishue Motorsports, number 421 of Cole Johnson off of turn number 4. Checker flag on a win. Johnson picks it up the win. Evan C comes home second. Simon C, your winner from last night, comes home third. And now we move on to your Junior Limited main event. Final call for concession stands. Final call for concession stands. Again, final call for concession stands. If you want anything from concession stand, make your way down there now. Also, if you are done racing for the evening, please make sure transponders get turned in to registration. Once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure transponders get turned in to registration. Junior Johnson Limited will be a 20-lap main event. Junior Johnson Limited, or excuse me, Junior Johnson Junior Limited will be a 25-lap main event. So this next main event will be a 20-lapper instead of 25. Again, Junior Johnson Junior Limited will be a 20-lap main event. Just got the word. Junior Johnson Junior Limited will be a 20-lap main event. I need them in the grid ready to go. Junior Johnson Junior Limited, I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson Open Modified. Start getting them ready and bringing your way to the grid. Terry, please come to the top of the tower. Terry, please come to the top of the tower. Just a reminder, winner of this one will stop on the front straightaway. Winner of these last two main events will stop on the front straightaway. $20 laps the distance for your Junior Limited main event. Starting on the pole in this one, in the 25, going to be Aiden Maskill, starting in that second spot. It's going to be the 29 of Hudson Barrett. Grayson Underwood going to roll that 801 off in third. It's going to be Foster Smithies, Anthony Legg, Braylon Morris, Cowboy Carter, Dawson McClendon, and then Clay Bellamy going to have to drop to the tail of the field after a motor change. Bunching them up this time around. One to go sign is out. 20-lap main event for your junior limited division. Winner of this one will meet me on the front straightaway. It's going to be Massengill, Bennett, and Underwood, your top three when we go at it. Green flag going to fly up off of turn number 4. Massengill going to hold on to your top spot now down the back straightaway. Underwood going to be the first one out of line. 3 wide for the race lead into turn number 3. Underwood going to take it over now. Foster Smithies going to come along with him. He comes from 4th. Oh, big wreck on the front straightaway. Anthony Legg with a big chop block going to cost Bellamy a lot of time. Bear to the inside now, side by side for that second spot. Foster Smithies going to slide back one. Here comes Cowboy Carter up to that 4th spot now, but out front, the 801 of Underwood in control of this one. Through 3 and 4. Underwood under control. Barrett rides in that second spot now as he works his way through 1 and 2. Now Banks has moved to the bottom side. That's Carter machine trying to work his way around that 15 machine of Smithies, but can't quite get to him just yet. Work their way down the backstretch. Barrett to the inside. Here comes the battle for your race lead. Hudson Barrett going to make his move to the top spot. They're going to be nose to tail across the start-finish line. A 4-car battle for your top spot. Barrett, Underwood, Smithies, and Carter, your top 4 drivers. They work their way back across the loop. Now from Smithies to the bottom side. Going to make his move to that second spot. Underwood going to go way up the racetrack. Carter comes to 3rd. Now the battle's going to be on for your 4th spot. Masco has closed that gap big time. We're trying to see if he can't work his way around that 0801 machine. Nose to tail for that second spot now. Carter going to throw it off in there. Try to see if he can't make a move. Can't quite get there just yet. 10 down, 10 laps to go for your race leader. Junior Johnson open modified. I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson open modified. I need you in the grid. Again, Junior Johnson open modified. I need you in the grid, please. I need Junior Johnson open modified in the grid, please. Hudson Barrett still in control of this one. Smithies, Carter, Massengill, Underwood, your top 5. Make their way down the back straightaway. Lap starting to click off in this main event. Hudson Barrett still in control as he works his way across the start-finish line. Battle starting to heat up for that third spot. Massengill has closed the gap to Carter now as they work their way down the back straightaway. 5 laps to go for your race leader. Here comes Massengill to the bottom side. He tries to work his way around that third spot. He's going to take that over. Now Carter going to try to pull the cross on the move down the back straightaway, but can't quite get there. 5 more laps around. Lowcountry Kartway for Hudson Barrett out front. Barrett in control of it. Smithy's going to be in that second spot now. Massengill, Carter, and Underwood, your top 5 drivers. Hudson Barrett through 3 and 4 now. 2 more trips around Lowcountry Kartway to see if he can't hold on to it. 2 more laps around. He works his way down the back straightaway through 3 and 4. Come to the white flag. This time by Hudson Barrett. In control of it. 1 more trip around as he works his way into turn number 1. Down the back straightaway for the final time here in your Junior Johnson Junior Limited main event off of turn number 4. Checkered flag in the air. Hudson Barrett picks up the win. Smithy's going to come on second. Massengill going to be third. Hudson Barrett going to slide it into victory lane here at Lowcountry Kartway. We're going to climb out of that fast 29. Your Junior Johnson Junior Limited main event winner. Junior Johnson open modified. I need you in the grid, please. Junior Johnson open modified. I need you in the grid for your main event. Going to get the helmet off. Hudson Barrett. Your Junior Johnson Junior Limited main event winner, Hudson. An awesome performance right there in that 29 machine. How are you feeling right now?
I feel good. My neck's a little tired, but I try to hang on to it there.
Well, you're able to hang on a 20-lap main event, and now you're sitting here in victory lane, man. Who all do you got to thank for giving you such a fast piece here tonight?
My mom, my dad, grandma, grandpa, Barrett Automotive, Dr. Fast, Racing Engines, and everyone that helps me in the pits.
Heck of a job, young man. Congrats on the big win here. Hudson Barrett, your Junior Johnson Junior Limited main event winner. crank your man in there. 3, 2, 1. Do it one more time. 3, 2, 1. Junior Johnson, open modified main event. I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid. Winner of this one will stop on the front straightaway as well. Another reminder, once you are done racing for the evening, getting into our last class of the night, please make sure those transponders get turned in. Again, Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid. Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid, please. Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid. Your time is now. Junior Johnson, main event. $3,000 on line for this open modified main event. I need you in the grid. Allie Barnes, Bristol Anderson, and Ava Arp. You need to make your way to your trailer. Again, Bristol Anderson, Ava Arp, and Allie Barnes. You need to make your way back to your trailer. Junior Johnson, open modified main event, about to hit the speedway. You should be ready to go on the grid. Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid, please. Again, Junior Johnson, open modified. I need you in the grid, please, for your main event. 16, 17 drivers, should be in the grid. Doug Sturley, Dylan Brown, Cole Johnson, Chubb Shockley, and Shay Chavis. Your top 5 going to bring them to the green flag. Just another reminder, once you are done racing for the evening, we should have 17 transponders out. Once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure you make your way over to the registration to get your transponders turned in. Once you are done racing for the evening, please make sure your transponders get turned in. Open modified, your time is now. Open modified, your time is now. Junior Johnson, open modified. We need you in the grid, please. Junior Johnson, open modified. We need you in the grid, please. Don't forget, if you pass before that white line over there off of turn number 2, you will get put to the back. If you pass before the white line over off of turn number 2, you will get put to the back. Junior Johnson, open modified, main event, rolling on the racetrack now. 17 entries strong, 20 laps of this. It's $3,000 payday sitting at the end of this one, and it's going to be the overhead valve main event winner last night. Doug Sterling going to bring his open modified from the pole. Starting in that second spot on the Whaley Power X Factor Motorsports entry is going to be that 16 machine of Dylan Brown. Starting in the third spot, in the 33 on the high-tech power number. William Racing Chassis, number 33 machine going to be Cole Johnson. Chubb Shock going to roll his 048 off in that fourth spot. Following it up in him, your your limited modified Eddie Mishue main event winner, that 86 machine of Shay Chave is going to bring it down in fifth. Starting in the sixth spot, in the 51 machine, going to be Jesse Riggins. Cannon Jordan going to roll off that 04 machine in seventh. They're going to be followed up by the 119 of Tommy Botter. Timothy Holmes going to bring his 05 machine off in 8th, I do believe. 9th, excuse me. Then it's going to be Zane Butler in that 149, rounding out your top 10. Bringing it from the 11th machine in that 47, going to be Tom Spano. Carson Tong going to roll that 00X off in 12th. And it's going to be Darren Coker, Lane Roy, Bryson Murray, Chris Sturkey, and Tanner Herndon. Your 17 car field settled about set to battle it out for 20 laps. The field is set. 20 laps the distance here for your Junior Johnson open modified main event. Doug Sterling going to roll his Charger Racing Chassis machine to the point. And he's going to lead with the green flag. He's going to be followed up by the X Factor Motorsports number 16 machine of Dylan Brown. Cole Johnson going to bring his high-tech power number 33 machine down in that third spot. They're going to be followed up by the Bradford Motorsports number 048. Chavis, your Eddie Mishue limited modified main event winner. Going to bring them down from that fifth spot, and we're going to be nose to tail as we come to the green flag. The one to go sign is out. Sterling, Brown, Johnson, Shockley, and Chavis. Going to be your top 5 as we bring them down the back straightaway. Nose to tail for the race lead. Bring them down to a walking pace. Doug Sterling going to bring that 03. He's going to give them the fire. Green flag underway for your Junior Johnson main event. Sterling going to bunch him up behind him as he works his way down the back straightaway. Brown going to hold on to that second spot now. We got one up and out of line. That's going to be that 048 of Shockley now. Here comes Cole Johnson to the inside. He's going to come to second. One lap in the books for your race lead now. He holds on to it down the back straightaway. Doug Sterling in control as he works his way through 3 and 4. 2 of 20 complete. Sterling holds on to it. Your Big O champion rides in that second spot now as he works his way through 3 and 4. Sterling in control. Now Shea Chavis has worked his way up to that third spot. He holds on to your third spot now. Works his way around Dylan Brown, but out front, Doug Sterling holds on to it, a half-second advantage that last time across the stripe, trying to see if he can't get some breathing room between him and that 33 machine of Cole Johnson. 3:72 the separation. Cole Johnson has that 33 machine whipped up to speed. The Scott Buff prepared. The Scott Buff on number 33 machine of Johnson has closing the gap, and he's closing in a hurry on Sterling. Trying to see if he can hold him off. Sterling holds on to your race. So you got a couple lap cards directly in front of your leader now. We are 7 laps in the books of this 20-lap main event, and it's all Doug Sterling. Down the back straightaway, trying to see if he can't pick up another big win here tonight. He's going to have a $2,000 payday from last night, trying to see if he can't pick up another 3 Gs right here. Sterling holds on to it down the backstretch. Johnson trying to see if he can't hold on and take over 2 big wins here tonight, making it $6,000 on the weekend. He holds on to it as they work their way through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway. Sterling still in control. Coming to the halfway point this time by, and they are closing in on him in a hurry. They are there. Johnson has closed the gap to your race leader. Now down the back straightaway. Johnson ain't going to waste no time. They're going to be nose to tail, side by side into turn number 3. That's going to bring Chavis into the mix as well. Chavis going to get on the binder hard to keep from wrecking Sterling. Sterling slides back to that second spot. Johnson going to get a shot out of McCann down the back straightaway. Here comes that 86 machine of Chavis to the second. Sets his sights on your race leader now. He works his way back across the line. Johnson, Chavis, that 03 machine of Sterling, your top 3 now as they work their way through 3 and 4 off of turn number 4. That 33 machine of Johnson holds on to it now, approaching a 5 to go mark, but he's got pressure from the 86 of Chavis as they work their way through 3 and 4. Chavis has knocked it down to a cart length advantage as he works his way up off of 4. 189 the separation between your 2 leaders that last time by, trying to see if he can't close the gap again. 5 laps to go for Cole Johnson out front. Trying to see if he can get 2 big open modified wins here this year up through 3 and 4. Johnson still in control of it. Chavis trying to track him down as they work their way across the start-finish line. 3 to go this time around for Johnson out front. Nothing but breathing room between him and that 86 machine of Chavis as they work their way back across the line. 3 more trips around. Lowcountry Kartway for Fireball Cole Johnson as he works his way down the backstretch. 2 more trips around. Lowcountry Kartway. He holds on to it. Johnson, Chavis, Sterling, your top 3 down the back chute, coming to the white flag this time by. 1 more trip around. Johnson holds on to the race lead. He's got 1 more time through 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time of the weekend. Cole Johnson going to double up on the $3,000 payday off of turn number 4. Johnson picks up the win. Cole Johnson going to double up here. He picked up unlimited all-star win, and now he is standing in victory lane. Your Junior Johnson Memorial Pro Race winner. Cole, we talked about it earlier today. When the money's on the line with this big horsepower, you're always one that you got to keep an eye on, and you proved it here tonight. How are you feeling?
Pretty good. I just want to say JT Stillwagon got us a damn hell of a open. Down the straightaway, I thought Doug's stuff was handling pretty good. I mean, I didn't think I was handling no better than him, but man, it's insane on the other end the way that thing will run. We had a heck of a day in the modified stuff. We run 1-3 and run good. Another ones ran dead last in clone. I'm not like dead last in qualifying and race. We was consistent dead last. But we got it done in this big motor stuff. I like this track a lot, and we run pretty good here on Maxis. And I just can't thank Randy enough. Randy's been slaving all week. He come out here today. We about killed him, worked him to death. But I got to thank JT, Scott, Randy, Dakota for all his help today, Justin. We got a heck of a crew over there, and man, them things is nasty when we get on the modified.
Man, that is no joke. You're Big O champion this year. Now you are your Junior Johnson Memorial Race winner. Heck of a job here tonight, Cole Johnson. Cole Johnson, one more thing to say, sorry.
Yeah, I also got to thank Steven. He's been helping me all day. We brought him out of retirement too, so I got to thank him and Caleb Hall for all the decals he always gets me.
A heck of a job here tonight, Cole Johnson, your Junior Johnson Memorial Open Modified main event winner.